team moved on from Lonnie. How did you get to know him during camp, and what did you just kind of see from him here as he tried to make that case to make the team?
I love Lonnie. I feel like he's a great player, and honestly, his energy and like just joy and passion and connection that he's just innately possesses is awesome. And I've never really had the opportunity to know him closely until these past few weeks, and he's been great to have around, and just honestly a joy to play with and a joy to work with.
You and Xavier were a big part of that 19-0 run in the second quarter in Toronto. How do you feel like your synergy with him has improved over the course of when he arrived at the deadline to now?
Honestly, Xavier, like really from the jump, like I think just fit in incredibly well, and I feel like his natural sense of just kind of as a teammate on both sides of the ball, just kind of being a basketball player and understanding like what we try to do. I think it's only just kind of grown with time, and we haven't spent a ton of time on the court playing together, but like as it's just gotten more consistent, I feel like he's just very easy to kind of fit in terms of having that mindset of all the players connected on the floor. And he's a great player and like very competitive on both sides, and he's just someone that you trust to like figure it out and kind of strive towards winning when you're on the court together.
Joe said that he's kind of told you guys you haven't won anything yet this year, you haven't done anything yet this year. With everybody back, what are the challenges of kind of realizing this is a new season and it might be a different recipe, it might be a different way to win games sometimes? Like, what goes into kind of developing that and accepting that and embracing it?
Honestly, I think it was kind of has been the mindset that we've had with Joe, and I feel like whether it's practice or our games or whatever the opportunity for us to play is, we've kind of just always had a learning attitude in terms of working on situations, working on different types of coverages, and knowing that there's not really a perfect answer. And I think when we work on that so much and that's kind of emphasized so much, it really does give you the freedom to like kind of put your own mind and thoughts and understanding, and knowing that there's not really a right answer as much as you just have to compete and try to meet the challenge. And I think something that's been awesome about our league is there's like new great players and there's new teams with kind of different styles and strategies, and so like that challenge just game to game in the regular season is like something you just have to embrace. And I feel like knowing that there's not a perfect way and there's not a way that it's going to look like for us on any given day, which I think we've reinforced in practice. Like there's sometimes you come into practice and we're just working on something completely different that's a challenge, and you know it's not even going to look great as much as you're just trying to meet the challenge and overcome it, that you kind of just fall in love with that part of the process instead of thinking it's got to you kind of become attached to a certain way for it to look.
You guys were able to force 17 turnovers a game during the preseason. That wasn't something you guys did great last year. Any wrinkles you're throwing in there, anything you just kind of did differently this preseason to be able to force more of those?
I think there's just I would honestly just say like the biggest part of what we're trying to do is kind of just having a bit of fluidity to being able to adapt, not even from one possession to another, but like within the same possession to kind of just, if you kind of read something and see that there's a right answer that's not technically what our coverage is, being free to adapt and change and like as we all kind of grow and seeing what other people are seeing to be able to do that. There's also, I feel like some of the early games, part was just preseason guys are throwing the ball around a little bit, but I do feel like our connectivity from the beginning defensively was pretty high, and just like our together attitude in terms of meeting the challenge and embracing it. Yeah, no problem. Hey,